morning, YouTube. How we doing this bright and early morning? As you know, we getting ready to get our behind back to work. And I've been doing my pre-trip, making sure everything is on the up and up. And we'll be heading out in just a moment. Gotta do my, let's see here. Do my pre-chips, done inspection, pre-chip inspection, bam. 10 miles, 75483. Continues. And one more thing. 52543. Bam, 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 bam. Alrighty, let's get to going here. What's up, fellas? Good morning. Good morning. Uh, forgot to forgot to check the morning count because we are growing. We're growing. We're figuring it out. But yeah, I forgot to check it. But I know I'm either 25 or 35 away from the mark. We're getting close. Jesus, Jesus, take the wheel. Um, wow, that's crazy. I know. I'm blown away. Never thought I'd get that far, but hey, man, I know. 35. And then the next thing is we got to work on the hours. I, I, I don't know. I'm trying to do this 30-day thing, man. It's rough. You know, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I changed the subject today because what I was going to talk about is depressing. I don't want to be depressed right about now. I don't want to be upset, you know. Uh, but it's you know, I don't know. I don't see. It, it seems like the envelope is bigger and bigger or whatever. But I don't want to sound like a whiner or a complainer, but I am a whiner and a complainer. But oh, hold on. Would help if I put the directions on here. You know, it would help. Um, but yeah, I don't mind talking about some of this stuff. I don't mind reliving it. It kind of helps me. But some days, boy, I'm like, no, 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 no. I got to be, I got to. I need a break. So gonna give y'all a break, and we're gonna talk about me effing up Milan. I because I have a camera pointed in my front yard. I check. I've got. I don't. I should have. I don't know. I should have. What's the word? I should have measured the hours, but again, I kind of have to relive it because I looked. I'm standing in my driveway after I cut the lawn, and I looked up and I looked at how not open the sky is to my property. You know, that's kind of disheartening because I don't know. I just thought deep down in my soul that yeah, I know. Yeah, they like it. Some have actually said it's entertaining, but I'm just not in the mood today. I'm not in the mood to act the fool. I'm just not in the mood today. But back to what I was talking about. I just did some videos of me cutting the lawn and whatnot. But I remember I was distinctly looked up and looked how closed up the sky is to my property, and I was just living in a dream world about the Bermuda. I wanted Bermuda so bad because I wanted to be able to use my real mowers and and look like the Atlanta Dominators. I wanted that, but I'm it's not possible unless I get rid of a whole bunch of trees. And one, I don't have the money. Two, it'd be hard to get the association to come on board with that. You know what I mean? So once again, I have to switch up, um, and this stuff's getting expensive. So I'm coming up with a different idea. I just got offline where with looking at Super Sod, which is a really expensive sod dealer. But I need one with a stronger grass, stronger sod. I'm not going to buy a pallet. I can buy rolls of this stuff, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig up. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to dig up those areas because you can see it in the videos. I got some dead spots. I got to dig up those areas first. First of all, I got to get me a soil. I got to get my soil tested. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get home. I'm gonna stop playing off. All I gotta do is I'm gonna dig up a spot in the middle of the lawn, throw me some dirt into a Ziploc bag, and thanks for the congratulations. I appreciate it. I'm working on and throw that stuff in a Ziploc bag and take it up to the local extension office in my town. It only costs $8. I've been blowing it off, thinking, I can figure it out, I can figure it out, I can figure it out, I can figure it out. Well, I can figure it out enough that I've destroyed my lawn so much, even I'm getting tired. So I need to get that first. I'm gonna do that, and after that, I'm going to start buying some Emerald Zoysia. This is I get sun on my property, but I don't, I think it said Emerald needs about at least about 3 hours of light. I get more than 3 hours of light, but I need I need to start prepping my soil instead of playing around, and I've been playing around. I got all of these expensive. I've said it before. I got these expensive ass lawnmowers and nothing good to cut it with. Now, don't get me wrong. I I really had a ball cutting my backyard because it was overgrown. Because I've got every excuse in the book. But hold on, let me roll this window. Um, I don't want to have overgrown grass all the daggone time either. You know what I mean? And I've got to come up with some kind of plan to bring up like I was saying before. I could do in about a month. I could have a one hell of a green lawn, but it dies off soon as the heat hits it. As soon as summer heat hits it. Winter's coming. I could have a beautiful lawn all the way till um, May. But I want to have a freaking lawn. And I've just been playing around, and I'm gonna start. I just bought one book. I didn't realize it was really not a book. It's a pamphlet. I said it before. Um, I got to start upping my game because my game right now is what I'm gonna do is I'm going to next time I hit a Walmart, I'm get me a notebook and I'm going to start writing some ideas down and just one, I need to do this. Two, I need to do this. Growing season's over for the zoysia, but I can start. I'm not going to just replace the whole freaking lawn. All the dead spots. What I'm going to do is I can get from Supersod. I can buy pieces of zoysia, and I'm gonna start digging those areas up. Dig down, make sure there's no rocks or whatever, and or roots. Clean that up, and then start watering it and hope I can get it. Once it takes, then just wait for summertime. You know what I mean? Once it takes, just to wait for summertime. Um, I'm reminded of all the crabgrass was there, and uh, I get frustrated because this is one thing I really want more than anything. I just I want a green lawn, and I just been doing it my way. My next door neighbor, he did a soil test, and I should have followed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one too. And his lawn has been staying green. It's got a little patchy lately, but his lawn has been staying green. No, what's the difference? The difference is I've been lazy. And yeah, I'm gonna beat myself up for it, but I, I got to make a change because this is getting stupid. This is getting stupid. I got to start leveling off the front so I can start working on the back. And but I have to, if it's to buy bits and pieces at a little bit at a time, then I just need to get a little bit at a time and start working on you know growing the grass to get it to a point where it's fun again to cut it and all these things. You know what I mean? And welcome in, welcome in. Um, you know, I'm forever when I'm home. I sit in the driveway. I'm forever, beating myself up and trying. But see, I want everything now, and I got to come up with a plan because now ain't working. Because every time I just, that last, pallet of sod, I just bought it off the thing, just threw it down there, and didn't even prep the dag on. I'm doing a half-ass job, and I'm not proud of that no more. It's not funny. It's not educational. It's not doing me any good. But I'm just blowing money, and I'm not happy with myself. I'm gonna say it just like I'm gonna say it like it is. I'm not happy with myself. But I'm not gonna sit here and buy a whole bunch of pallets of sod and do the same thing I've been doing over and over again. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to plan this. I'm gonna get, now that I'm thinking about the zoysia, I got to get a book on that. Read up on it. Book on strengthening the lawn. Um, I have an aerator now. No, I'm gonna go ahead and call and have them paint the lines because I don't know how high the lines are under. I got a lot of underground stuff, but I just don't want to tear up my internet. I got this stuff that I don't want to destroy certain things. It's okay because I'm learning, so I'm not gonna beat myself up so much. But I need to start working on this, and I need to start coming up with a more in-depth plan to fix this problem. Um, and then once I get the stuff green and stay green, I'm gonna put this. It's a stuff called it's a growth inhibitor to slow down the growth. So because I'm not home all the time, I didn't want to spend all this money, but once I get this daggone thing to be green, I need to slow down the growth so that when I come home, I can cut it and it not be just tore up from the floor every time. These are the things that I'm going to start working on, and start showing the progress of my endeavors. You know, I don't know. I'm right now. I'm frustrated thinking about it because, again, um, I'd rather go home and work on this stuff and clean up my yard because this is where I find joy instead of going. We're going away again. We just got back, but I got to learn how to have fun too. I got to learn how to have that. Um, excuse me. Have that middle ground. Well, my fears is starting to come. Norma wasn't feeling too well yesterday. She laid down. Now she was exposed to s this son of a bitch. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. I don't mean to be cussing this early in the morning, but she was exposed to this asshole that came to work with COVID. She's not feeling well. Well, I cannot just stay on the road. I'm ready to go home. So, and I'm not going to avoid her. She's my freaking wife. So, hopefully she just was tired. Normally she ain't. But, I'm going to talk to her tomorrow. I got more shots than her. She just has two. I've got three. So hopefully, because I have high blood pressure, diabetes, and asthma. I don't need to be catching none of this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at the people. Cause, we are nasty behind people. Yeah, I might have to go on a rant right now. We are nasty ass people. We don't wash our hands. We're always digging in our nose and scratching our butt and all this other stuff. Then you wonder why this crap starts to spread again. We've got these people that, I'm not taking the prick, and you catch this mess, and we can't kill it off. Or, there's no such thing. The government's trying to inject us with nanobots, you effing idiots. And this is just my opinion. The what if we have spliced and diced genes from animals and pigs and chickens and all this other stuff with growth hormones and everything else. We've done all this to the animals. We spliced and diced our fruits and vegetables and the plants to prevent, other people from using the big word for a seed is cultivar, and we wonder why these diseases are popping up. The earth is warming. Stuff that was frozen for generations and thousands of years, bacteria is starting to come back to, it's been, encased in the ice, like that movie, The Thing. At the end, he was just trying to get frozen, so when it warms up, he'd come back and take over the world. This stuff is happening now. The frozen tundras in Russia are melting. The the scientists are, these guys are, they're finding these amoebas in the frozen tundra. Oh, let's grow more of them, and then wondering why we're dying off left and right. Countries are trying to play God, and God ain't happy with them. You know what I'm saying? God ain't with it. Good morning, wellness frugal mama. God ain't with it, and then we wonder why we're sick all the time. And then I'm reading more and more poisons that are in our food, that our intake, and then we wonder why you can't get rid of that stomach. You wonder why your testosterone levels are low because you're eating that Whataburger that's full of soybean, soy and all this other stuff that men ain't supposed to be having. And then you wonder why why either you're sleeping too much or not enough. The stress is causing you to lose your daggone mind, and people think you're crazy. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there, and TikTok tell me, the dangers of lighting a candle. Oh, that you're burning petroleum, and I'm like, damn, motherfucker. I like I like burning a scented candle in my room when I'm laying down and relaxing. But now you're telling me that's a month, that's a piece, that's fuck effed up too. I mean, jeez Louise, it's freaking ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's freaking ridiculous that everything is bad. Can you tell me there's one thing that's good, that's working? Lord Jesus, give me strength. I was surprised. I got up 2 hours before it was time to get up, and it was actually 10 hours to the you know I actually wasn't in the rack for 15 hours, rolling and whatever, rolling around. With the I don't want to get up, mama. I want to get up, mommy. I was again. I was going to talk about the. Uh, well, I moved it. I moved it down the line, but it's the same thing. With trying. I'm trying to grow these. Um, Even though, yeah, he's just trying to do a lawn, whatever. But see, that is another thing. Our stress relief, stress. I felt better when I got home and I cut the lawn and I looked and I'm like, oh well, got to work on it, got to figure it out. And but see, you got to learn what as a person, you got to learn what your triggers are, and you got to learn what gives you peace. What gives me peace is that what could give wellness for Frugal Mama peace is working out, and stepping in and instructing folks. What can give I already know what gives child peace, but I ain't saying it online. Mike is eating all them dang peppers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something that calms them down and gives them that natural edge to move on and keep on to the next level. You know, we as people got to start figuring out what makes us happy. I'm just finding out at 56 that there's endless things in my life that make me happy. But I also finding out that I have faults. I want everything now. I get nervous, I get scared, and it comes out of my mouth as an attitude. You know, my spidey sense starts tingling and tells y'all, no, you don't need to be doing that. You don't need to do this. You need to do that. But you know, yeah, you got to learn how to live a little. But like I was telling Charles just now, I realized I should have said this. I watch, you know, and I understand where he's coming from. Um, Charles has said that you got to learn how to live. Yeah, but you got to learn how to prepare too. And I think when I noticed my father when he passed away broke and destitute because he had nothing. He had nothing in the bank. He had nothing saved up. He had nothing there for a rainy day. and that scarred me. I I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that person. Yes, I want to live. Yes, I want to travel. Yes, I want to do that. But I'm gonna save up and travel. I'm gonna I'm gonna do the things that I like to do and do the things I want to do. But I don't want to. I want when it's my time because you can't stop it. I want to know that I had enough in the bank for someone to take care of me. It'll probably not happen because I started way too late in life, but I'm damn well trying. I want to know that at least I had something in the bank when I go to go see Jesus face to face. You know, that bothers me. Right now, I never thought that I would get to the point that I'm having 10% taken out of my 401k. Uh, I have two stock portfolios that I avidly invest in. You know, I I finally found the peace that I've been searching for all my stinking life, and I have my own personal not preference but purpose. And a lot of times, if anyone, the ladies that come in, you're always looking. Well, how everybody thinks gotta have money. You gotta have money. You gotta have money. Money doesn't mean anything unless you have the rest of the equation. If you look at it, Steve Harvey, the guy's been, I think, what, he's been married like 3 times, and now he's going through it again. One of them in that relationship is cheating, and there's rumors of more infidelity. And you could, normally a woman say always once a cheater, always a cheater. But then why you go with them? Why do you go for the bad boy? Why do you go for these idiots? I mean, really, you got, if you want to keep a man, find out his purpose, give him his, let him point it out, give him his purpose. And a lot of times we just want to be wanted and we just want to be needed. I'll complain all day long about being in that yard hot, but I'm needed to take care of that yard. I ain't figured it out yet. I didn't even know Urban was God. See, something told me to stop bringing that stuff. I didn't even know I needed to be out there. You know what I'm saying? But I have my ups and downs. Yeah, my lawn's messed up, but my hydrangeas are flourishing, 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 flourishing. My grapevine, then one of the vines that went all the way through the big bush. I got to get another pole out and a wire, or I'm not gonna get a rope, but I'll get a wire, and I'm gonna wind it around it and fence that off so it grows bigger and bigger. It's come back every year. I have a olive tree that I just thought completely died, and a shoot from it popped up one day. I'm about to throw. Normally, I'm about to throw it out, and I was about to just toss the soil in the bag in a bare spot and throw the branch out. And I looked down. I said, "Wait a minute, there's an offshoot, and that's not a weed. That's part of the olive tree." So I put it in a different area, put it in shade, and got that going. You know, watching something grow, and even if it isn't, just a pepper or a plant or a fruit tree. And again, I got two fruit trees. I'm watching them grow. They're being bigger, but I'm focusing on my lawn because it's what attracted me to getting my fat ass out there and working. It's what attracted me to get out there and do something and show. that I want to be wanted, I want to be needed. I want to show you that I'm not just some stupid ass truck driver. I want to show you that I can do other things. I want to show you, and it's going to be part of the conversation about emotional abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse. I've I've had all of that, and I see that once I started letting down a few walls and started opening up doors, that stuff started seeping out that I thought was long gone. We take trauma, we lock it up, or some of us just let it run rampant, and you wonder why are you all crazy? We take trauma and we lock it away and don't deal with it. Well, guess what, guys? I can't afford a psychiatrist and a psychologist. That's why I'm talking to y'all. We look for ideas, and the fact is, and it bothered me. I went by the house, and I think the Lord tapped Norma on the shoulder and sent to send me a text. When I went by the house, I cut the lawns, I took care of it. The house felt barren. I scrubbed my stank behind. I'm not going to hit the stinky booty confession. I scrubbed my stank behind, but I and then I went down to the pantry, got me a jar of peanut butter, and that's what I have for dinner. I ain't supposed to be having that, but I did. And I wasn't lonely, but I felt alone because I was alone. I'm by myself. But the next morning, when I was heading back to work, Norma sent me a text that says, "Sorry, I couldn't be home to give you hugs and kisses like I normally do when I come through there." And I was like, wow, that's what I was missing. That's what I was missing. And, you know, I it's well appreciated to know that yes, that's what I was missing. That's what I needed. And that's what it drives and it moves me wanting to be better. I want my wife's home. Yes, it's my home too, but I want my wife's home to look beautiful and be beautiful for her because of how she cares about me. That's what fuels my. I don't feel like getting out that hot behind sun, and that's what fuels me to make sure that stuff gets taken care of and stuff gets done around the house because of how I am well appreciated. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful to know that I'm appreciated like I am, and because I appreciate her, and because like when she was saying, I got uh you know this she was exposed to COVID. I said, well, I guess we both got it now because I'm coming home. I'm not staying out and staying away from her. What kind of crap is that? You know, might be coming going by. Charles got some COVID medication, COVID cough syrup. So might be coming by your house if I start feeling funky. Hey Charles, I'll give you a call. Tell him leave it outside the front doorstep. I'm coming to get it. But until then, you know, and but it also gives me knowing that I'm appreciated, knowing that you sent me that text to say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry I couldn't be home to give you the hugs and kisses that I know you need and want. It gets me up in the morning. It gets me out of the back of this truck, gets me behind this wheel and say, okay, I got to make it to the next one. Okay, I got to make it to the next one. Okay, I got to get this done. I got to get it to, I got to, like right now, uh, let's see. Hold up. I'm sitting there flapping off the gum and 7 miles. I got to get off the day. And the crazy part of that is I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm navigating through life. Most of us don't know what we're doing. Most of us weren't taught. No, most of us weren't given ideas or suggestions because everybody's for themselves nowadays. Even us old school, we weren't taught. We wasn't given the instructions that we needed to make our way through life, to navigate, the highways and the byways. Like right now, I need to get back in my lane. But no, actually I can't because the next, if I get over there, that exit is an exit. You know what I mean? But we're not given the instructions, so we have to navigate through life. And a lot of us navigate through life pissed off because it's not fair. Well, guess what? Life ain't fair. Getting to this point of, you know, um, getting to this point of, 900, 900 and much shit. I lost the count. But getting to this point, I seen that as a challenge. It gave me something. Being on YouTube gave me something and a reason to navigate through through this uncharted territory. It seemed impossible. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm gonna use it as an example. Well, Mr. Frugal Mom's got a thumbnail with two pictures, um, with two pictures of a bigger and a slimmer. I bet you didn't think you was gonna get there, and I bet you had nothing but negative naysayers. You know, the thing about negative naysayers, they want you to stay in their misery. Because I was there too. I remember I first bought a I first bought an Under Armour shirt. I didn't realize what the shirt was. It was a muscle shirt. It was one of them spandex shirts that's supposed to, can with a, just contour or whatever the word is to your skin, so all the women could see your hefty chest and your six pack abs and how much your awesomeness as a man and all your muscles. But when I put the shirt on, you see my man boobs and my big old belly. Now I still have man boobs, but they smaller, and my belly don't went down. But I'm still better because I navigated to the point of that I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be that size no more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be that person no more. And if you got people saying that you can't do it, that you're not gonna make it, I'm here to tell you that you can. Hang in there. Don't give up. It's with anything. Don't give up with your job. Don't give up with your purpose. You don't know what your purpose is until it slaps you in the face. You don't know if you can make it to the challenge of getting monetized. You don't know if you can make it to a position to get bigger and bigger. We're the little marbles in the face of YouTube at this point. You got people that's got 50,000. I was dealing with a YouTuber. I did uh, we did a cruise. It was a group cruise, and I'm like, I'm gonna follow this YouTuber. They real nice and blah blah. That motherfucker was an asshole, and he got 50,000 subs. And all these people that I see on here, nothing but nice folks. You mean to tell me that we can't get higher than that a hole? That we can't get better? That a hole? Don't give up. Keep moving forward. Keep pressing forward and get that mark. You know, um, it comes with anything and everything. My wife yesterday, she the owner of the company she works for sent out an email. It was about you know, doing the paper. The paper I'm talking about is notating in the computer that you went to a certain company to sell their goods, and everybody's complaining that that's too much work. And the owner was thinking about not, cutting that part of it out. And I'm like, and she was like, no, don't, because she loves it. And it's helping the company move forward. And it's you've got this is a prime example of telling folks what you're doing at your job. That hey, look at me. I'm worthy of this salary that you give me because I'm out here selling your goods. And the owner, he said that to the two people that are above her, and she was getting all nervous. I said, no, don't get nervous now, baby. Own that, because you told the man what he wanted to hear, because that's who you are. That's the person that I fell in love with. I know who you are. You love this crap. So keep being you. Don't stop being you for somebody else. And that's what I'm saying today. Keep being you. Keep pushing forward. Be that person you are, because you are attracting someone of the nature that needs to hear what you got to say. I keep on listening to one because I know my black ass need to be on the budget. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm checking out Bamanola because you know why? Because I want to be able to use that weed whacker with one hand. You don't think I'll be watching? I'm like, what look, this man can be. I bet you that he got one heck of a right hook. I listen to Miss V because I'm learning about YouTube. I'm checking out Frugal Mama because look, hey, got to start exercising. I'm getting old. Stuff falling apart. Do you see what I'm saying? Stuff falling apart. And yo, don't forget, 7 o'clock. Check her out. She comes on next. You know, when we start acting like we are a family, we be a family. We will understand as a family, and not not no ghetto ass family, or oh shoot, dang on it. I'm sitting here flapping off of the gums and missed the exit. uh, I'm sitting here flapping off of the gums and dag nabbit and missed the exit. Let me get over. See, that shows you stay in your lane. I'm in the wrong lane. I was in the wrong lane, acting like I know what the hell I'm doing, and I don't. No, no, no. You know, this can and is always going to be a prep talk, a push you forward with anything. Keep going, keep making it, keep walking, keep talking. It's the same thing. I started out feeling sad about myself, about my lawn, but I'm not giving up on it. I'm not giving up on it, and I'm going to come up with the plan, because I want to be able to just lay in the front lawn and not not throw my back out from it being hard. I want it nice and soft and green and, and bug free and all that mess. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get it, just like I say you're gonna get it. Whatever that you think, because you didn't just come here just for the heck of it. You came here for a reason. Let me see if he gonna throw out, he gonna go on a rant or whatever. But you came for a reason, and the reason is that you needed to hear something. You're gonna even if you pick one little thing I said is gonna be the same thing. It's gonna point you in the direction that you need to go, not the direction I need to go. Because I one way or another, I'm too hard headed not to make it. I'm too hard headed not to figure it out. I got I don't know how to I don't know how to just say every time I give up, God blesses me, and I'm forced to figure it out. So if it's anything today, I just say don't give up. You can do it. You can make it. It's always possible. Oh, there it is. It's always possible. You can make it. You can do it. I never thought I'd be out here driving this big ass Bohemian. I remember I failed the first time I was driving this daggone thing, and it was for the company Swift, boy. It was for Swift. I failed the my first driving test because they just gave you a week's worth of. You didn't do a whole lot of driving. You did a week's worth of driving, and you were supposed to go take the test. Uh-uh. But I didn't give up. I got back. I got back on it. I got back on the horse. I got back in here. I got back. I got back to doing it. I got back, and I even planned out the day of the test. You thought you thought I was going into battle. You thought I was going to kill somebody. I was walking the parking lot of where the test was going to be. And just doing precise measurements. Okay, at this point I'm gonna turn. At this point I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna be afraid. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna rock this. I'm not gonna give up. Wow. I just seen what you said. Nothing but dirt now. Well, Bam know that they got traps and stuff for that, and a lot of them traps are medieval. I just stopped at the light to read that. You know, I got something in my yard that's doing it in the back. Okay, let me over, bro. These four wheelers, they see you trying to hit your blinker, they gun it. Um, one thing, like I said yesterday, I'm not gonna apologize. I'm all over the place. One thing I said yesterday is, what the? Damn it! Jesus, the turn was on the other side of the road. Oh well. You know what? The GPS told me to go this way, so I'm going this way. I'm not turning around. This is like New Jersey. They got everything blocked off so you can't turn or do this or do that. That's freaking ridiculous. You know? I'm about to. Hey, hey. I, the thing about that though, the thing about that, Vanilla, is we've encroached on nature for so long. Nature tied. And I was saying that I was talking about it yesterday. I got to get rid of. I got like two big logs I got to cut up and move them out the way. But I'm gonna do like a stretch. I know there's certain types of grass or certain types of plants that deer like to eat, and I'm gonna just grow a stretch of that in the back, right along the fence line, because they come through there anyway. Maybe that'll convince them to leave my damn plants alone. I'm just saying, they come through there anyway. And maybe I'm just trying to do Zen Buddhist and be one with nature Shakalaka. Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm thinking about that. These are things I just think about. Maybe some wildflowers or like a stretch of that, and leave it for the deer when they come through. But I've got one of those. I don't know what they call them. It's um, they burrow underground, and then it's not a mole. It's something else. It's like a chipmunk or something. I seen it. I spotted it behind, and I seen a hole in the back. Boy, I said, bro, don't make me have to take you out. You might want to leave our yard, or I'm a wave to the hawk. That chipmunk don't know that he's in this big big this hawk's territory. That hawk don't be playing. I see him every once in a while. He be stooped on right behind my yard and the neighbor's tree, looking for dinner, and he ain't playing. But we've encroached on nature, and sometimes nature fights back. But like they said, moles, he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go to the. I know y'all got a tractor store, a tractor supply. And get those mole traps. And boy, they light them up when they come through there. But you got, sorry, he got to go. He got to go. Let me catch you. I'm digging up the whole yard looking for your behind. Now, the destruction I've wreaked is my own fault on my yard. But if it's an animal, I'm digging up the whole yard. I'm gonna get you. You got to go. You got to go, brother. But it is what it is. But oh boy, I'm up in Indiana, man. It's 84 degrees already, and it ain't even 7 o'clock yet. What kind of crap? What kind of mess is this? But it gets just as cold up here as anything else, also. So you got to get. It's a give or take. But uh, I'm still trying. I got a few more days to make it to the 31st, and thank you, Miss V still in here. Thanks for the 30-day challenge, because it's helped me. It's really helped me. I've had like 34 new friends for just adding old music that I used to listen to. I went through the list, and they passed by my truck, and I'm videotaping another truck blowing by me, and my subscribers is growing. So I'm going, hey, look the gift horse in the mouth. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. And my shorts, or it's with the songs that start out with a heavy drum beat. That's what it. I don't know, for some reason that's what's getting it. And but we'll see. We'll see. It's a learn. It's a learning curve, and I'm trying to figure it out. I hope you guys figure out, your niche. But my niche might not work for your niche. Who knows? You know, um, I'm working on my hours. My hours they're starting to climb. Thank God. Um, Once I hit over the 2,000 hour mark, and then I'm gonna start pushing and start pushing. Morning, she, how you doing, buddy? We start pushing to keep it going. When if you guys get a chance, man, just I'm not saying run my don't you don't run the whole list or whatever. Just watch a video. Let me know in comments you watch a video. I'll go ahead. Yeah, look, I'll check you out. I always do. Watch it to the end. If you don't feel like watching it, turn the volume down, turn the phone over. Just like Bam Manola says, tell your friend, Tell the person tell the person at Walmart. Tell the enemy. Tell the post office. Tell the cop on the corner. Tell them about Mamanola's adventure. Tell them. Tell them about She We Here. Tell them about Wanda. You know, tell them about Can't Stop Walking but Love Moaning Cruising because he can't figure out what he like more. Tell them. You know, I'm thinking about. I think I'm gonna put it on my pickup truck. I'm getting me one of them magnets. You know that you put on the side. I'm getting me a big one. Can't stop walking but love mowing and cruising, and have that thing so they could check out the channel. Anything, just like I said, I learned. I can't stop. I gotta stop saying people's name because I get spoken to after this. You can piss your wife off, but because you're thinking, hey, look, it ain't like that. I'm learning from folks online. But you're right. I'm starting to listen. But one person was like saying that they leave their cards on at Starbucks on the whatchamacallit. I'm gonna start doing that and make a few cards and hey, check out my channel. Check us out. Come join us in the morning. We talk about a whole lot of nothing but have fun doing it. Come hang out. Come be a part of the family. Come be a part of the group. We don't know what we're doing, but we have fun doing it. Come, have fun. And that's the whole thing. If you're going to get out here and do this, if you're going to get out here and talk and flap off at the gums, y'all might not be laughing, but I'm laughing at myself. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to keep on keeping on. And now that I said that, I'm going through Chicago. I'm gonna stop by that place. Charles still in here. I'm getting me some scrimp. I'm getting me some scrimp this morning, this afternoon. You notice I said, you know how I said it, scrimp. Yeah, not shrimp, but scrimp. I'm getting me some scrimp. Oh, it, and maybe because my beard gone and I feel goofy today. I don't know. Yeah, it's Chicago. I'll do a short. Hey, I do a short video vlog of where I go. It's right across from the T8. Get me some scrimp. All right, guys. Uh, hey, let's keep it moving. Head over to Wellness with Frugal Mama. Show her the love. Hey, I need it. I need to have one of them days where I'm out so I can dance around and work my arms and do like she be doing because I really need to do it and stop being a little bitch and get out there and do it. But again, I appreciate y'all coming in. Let me flap off at the gums for a little while. I changed up today because I didn't want to feel down and yelling and screaming and all that stuff. But hey, just know that you can make it. You can do it. Keep pushing forward, and all things are possible. God ain't playing, but He's gonna show you that He has a purpose for you. You guys have a blessed day, and as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you too. See y'all tomorrow.